Hey there, home athletes. Happy Saturday. Hope you're having a good weekend so far. Workout for you today is for max reps, right? We're doing 5 rounds. We have 3 different stations. Well, we have 4 stations, including rest. But we're doing 1 minute, as many reps as we can at each station. So 3, 2, 1, go. The workout starts with 1 minute of max shuttle runs. You have your 2 spots measured out. Ideally, I'd like to be about 10 meters apart. It's about 32 feet, and just simply back and forth between the 2 spots. Every time you cross counts as 1 rep. This is immediately followed by a minute of max reps, double dumbbell power cleans. We're doing a little bit of lifting today. Same idea. You have a minute to do as many reps as you can. Of course, focus on form. Don't get sloppy. Do them well, do them right, but try to do as many as you can well in a minute. And then finally, that's followed by a minute of max burpees. That's the 3rd and final station in each round. These are just plain old ordinary burpees. Do as many as you can in the minute. And then, of course, is followed by 1 minute of rest. So 3 stations. Try to get as many reps as we can in each one. Minute of rest. Your score, if you're interested in this, is your total amount of reps across all 5 rounds. Speaking of score, speaking of numbers, try to be consistent today in your numbers for each movement inside each minute. And that means try to, like the first round, set a target for yourself that you can see yourself being consistent, in round 3, round 4, round 5. So say shuttle runs, you get, 15 shuttle runs. Try to stay within a rep or 2 of 15 shuttle runs in all the rounds coming up afterwards. Same thing with burpees, same thing with the cleans. One possible strategy for workouts like this is to not actually work for the full minute, to kind of work for about maybe 50 seconds or so, giving yourself a little bit of buffer to work with, because those later rounds you're going to start being a little bit slower, a little bit more tired. This gives you a little wiggle room to be consistent with your numbers. But anyway, our movements or shuttle runs, like I said, back and forth between the 2 stations, get those markers set up. Then we have our double dumbbell power cleans. You got your 2 bells. Remember, this is very much a leg and hip driven movement. We described the first part as a jump. Dumbbells are going to be touching the floor each and every time, just outside the feet. We start with that big, we call it a jump, right? We drive up hard with the legs, we extend the hips, and this does most of the work of bringing the dumbbells to the shoulders. Remember, receive the bells high up on the shoulders with those elbows pointing forward, right back down to the ground. You jump, extend those hips, catch them on the shoulders, power cleans. And then, of course, like I said, good old garden variety burpees. I'm not going to make you jump over anything today. Get that chest all the way down to the floor. Bring those feet up, ideally kind of just outside the hands, feet nice and flat, and then finish with a little jump and the hands overhead. That one's nice because, on burpee station, the next station is a minute of rest. And a minute of rest really isn't enough to fully recover, of course. It's just enough to kind of catch your breath a little bit. So don't think of these minutes as a sprint by any means. Try to be methodical and just keep moving throughout the course of the workout. And then your finisher today, a little ab work like I like to give you. I want you to do 15 weighted sit-ups, and I want you to do 30 non-weighted sit-ups. And I want you to do that 3 times. Not 4 times, just take your, I keep saying time, sorry. Do it at your own pace. Grab your dumbbell. Ideally, anchor those feet down if you can. I realize I'm off camera here, but hold the dumbbell at the chest level, and we're doing 15 reps with the weight. Try to keep the weight relatively close to the chest. It gets a lot easier. It kind of defeats the purpose if the weight is out in front, so try to keep the weight close to the body. Put that down, and then do 30 unweighted. I would say do the 15, then the 30, then rest a little bit. 15, 30, rest a little bit, but do it however you want. All right. Get after it, get it done, have fun, have a great weekend. Talk to you on Monday.